Hello, everyone, and welcome. Here we are again. It is June, and we are preparing to do our Reiki infused meditation and share. And I will stick around to answer questions that you might have about Reiki. We'll do that afterward. And it'll be a wonderful time together, I'm sure. I always enjoy it. I always get nervous beforehand, but ooh, afterwards, I'm always just so thrilled that everyone gathered and we came together. And I'm looking at the chat over here on the side, and I see some familiar names here. And last month we asked you. Let's see, what did we ask? We asked, if you how many times had you been to the live stream? I'm kind of curious today. How many of you have Reiki training? Um, I wonder how many of you have Reiki yourself. Let us know in the comments. You could just do a thumbs up if you want. You could be really quick about it. And if you don't have Reiki, you could do thumbs down, or you could say yes, no, or whatever you want to do. But I always think it's quite fascinating. A lot of people that I know have learned Reiki, and maybe they set it aside for a while and they're not really practicing it or using it in their lives. And um, I hear from a lot of people that say they've seen the YouTube channel and it's helped them get back into it. And I'm so excited about that. So excited about that, because I think the more of us um, who are practicing Reiki for themselves, maybe for other people, maybe for animals, anything like that, the more the better. And if we have these tools, I know it's easy to set things aside and life gets in the way, but um, come back to it if you've left it. Just start with self Reiki. Yeah. And if you haven't learned yet, there are a lot of wonderful teachers out there. And of course, I teach live and online, but find a teacher you resonate with. And if your path is something other than Reiki and you just like to receive it, awesome, because receiving Reiki helps you. And when you're helped and your vibration raises, you help the collective. You actually help way more than you'll ever give yourself credit for. So self-care is huge. And I'm really kind of rambling, but I want to say hi to everyone over here. Oh, hey, Chrisley World. Yeah, it's Thursday again. Welcome. Liliana, I see you. I saw Renata earlier and Jan. I can't say all your names. I wish I could, but let's see. Ellen, uh, good to see you here as well. Sylvia, Adam, let's see. New posts coming in all the time. Yeah. Oh, nice. So if you'll check the chat, my wonderful assistant has put in the guided self Reiki session, um, our admin here, and it says self Reiki session on YouTube. And so you can check that out. Um, oh, Mary Lou, thank you for sharing that. Um, Offering distance Reiki to a friend. Reiki helps even at end of life. And so we're here to support each other. And in just a moment, we'll get started. I will let you know this is my distance Reiki grid. And all of you here who wish to be included in the grid, who haven't been included in the grid, you can certainly put that in the chat that you'd like to be included. And from now on, I'll put you in there. And if you've already been here, if you're already in the grid, just keep in mind, you don't have to re-up it. You don't have to request again. You're riding the wave. I have you in here, and just intend to continue to receive. Your name is here. What this does is it sends general Reiki support and blessings to all who are connected to the grid. And it is connected to the World Peace Grid system placed by William Rand. He placed different actual physical grids at locations around the world, tapping into the ley lines and energy structure of the earth And the idea is for world peace. So being in the grid, and every time we charge the grid, or I charge the grid, but you may have your own Reiki grid. Every time we charge it, we're sending Reiki to help bring peace on earth. Also, offering Reiki to all those who are named in the grid as well. So, welcome everyone. We'll get started here. And yeah, I want to bring it a little bit back to basics today. Sometimes we go on big journeys and have experiences together. Each month we do this. And today I'd like to bring it back to basics, and I'd like to bring it back to a remembrance of who we are, and that we're here with purpose, and that many of us are surrounded by loved ones, friends, and family, and animals. And animals can be very healing in our lives, our companions. And I want to perhaps hold our animal companions, all the animal kingdom, in our hearts today as we move forward. For without them, we wouldn't be here. There's an interconnectedness on the planet of life, and that includes the earth. And together we are all one. We share our energy, we share our love, our Reiki with each other today. So, with that being said, I welcome you here. Yes. So, please name any special animals that have your heart's attention. And let us intend that our animals receive fully and completely whatever they need right now. The healing and blessings of Reiki, and that heart to heart connection we often have with them. Let that be honored and strengthened as we gather here today. We're going to begin now, and I would ask you to sit back and relax. You can be seated or lying down. You can have your eyes open or closed. You have one thing you need to do, and that is to set an intention to be open and receptive to all that is offered here that is in resonance with your highest good. Everything else just passes you right on by. I'm now offering the highest frequencies of Reiki energy to you on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Beyond limitation, beyond this moment, beyond this lifetime. The energy knows you fully and completely. Every aspect of who you are, every aspect of who you've been. Your eternal nature is known, is seen, and is honored. And this energy is offered to you with reverence and gratitude for everything that you have taken on to be here at this time on earth, succeeding in ways known and unknown to you. May you know peace, love, and understanding in this moment and all moments. And I'd invite you to bring your awareness to your feet. And I place my hands at your feet, offering you this session for your body, mind, and spirit. You are invited to join me to receive, knowing that as you receive in this moment, this energy ripples outward, helping to heal your past, future, and interdimensionally, so all aspects are helped and supported. In every domain in which you reside. Offering Reiki at your feet now, you are invited to open your energy to any and all enlightened beings that you hold dear. You may invite them now to join you in this session and receive their gifts, their energy, and their blessings for you. And all who join us, let us receive only those who hold our highest good as their highest priority. If our highest good is their highest priority, then all are welcome. Perhaps feeling sensations in your feet as the energy works with your body, your aura, helping to clear and release, strengthen the energetic pathways in your feet, balance your chakras, your connection to the earth. Begin receiving a stronger current now from the earth, this nurturing and sustaining energy flows in through your feet, and the Reiki energy joins in this stream, working its way up your legs, treating your knees, bathing your joints and your bones, reestablishing ease, reestablishing cellular memory of health and vitality and restoration. See and feel the energy move up to your hips, bathing your hips, your upper legs, your root. The earth's energy and Reiki energy unite to offer you greater opportunity for manifestation on the earth plane, for more clarity and moments of grounded peace, the ability to feel quietness in a sea of chaos. The energy now infuses into your abdomen, filling your abdomen, connecting the root to the sacral, to the solar plexus, bathing every cell of every organ and tissue in your physical body, rippling outward across time and space. This energy finds and heals all traumas and events, all tears and inconsistencies, influences to who you are in this moment and who you know yourself to be are healed and released. As the energy rises further now, filling your lungs, your chest, your heart, every tissue, every organ, every cell, receive this energy now. Perhaps feeling sensations in the body, or perhaps not. Reiki works on all levels, regardless of your level of awareness and sensation. Taking in a breath now, breathe in the light of Reiki, filling your lungs, oxygenating your blood with Reiki light, empowering your heart even further to give love and receive love, to know love, to love yourself, to accept yourself, to forgive yourself. And the earth energy and the Reiki rise further into your shoulders, down your arms, filling your hands, opening your chakras, completely filling your hands and beaming out of each fingertip. You are a healing being. Rising up through your throat now, filling your throat, healing and balancing the cells, the tissues, the membranes, your ability to speak your truth, to communicate exactly what you intend, free of interference and misunderstanding, offering waves of sound in the purest of form, imbued with Reiki light, imbued with the grounded nature of the earth, to be better received, to heal, and to guide. Your voice is an instrument of healing and wisdom and expresses your authenticity. The energy rises further now, filling your jaw, your mouth, your sinuses, your brain, and your ears, addressing any issues with your hearing, bathing your cells and tissues, all organs within the head, elevating their vibration, helping empower them to remember the blueprint for healing and restoration that lies within them. Let us intend to activate all the wisdom held within the body to restore, to restore, to regrow, to replenish, to release. Let us shift our frequency in alignment with the original blueprint for us to hold our perfect health. Allow yourself to be imprinted with this blueprint. Highest frequency offered to you now so that you may rise to resonate in congruence with the highest version and vision for yourself. The Reiki and the Earth's energy move further upward, opening your crown. And this energy ascends above your head, faster and faster, leaving the Earth's atmosphere, returning to Source, the origin of all that is, welcomes this energy and wraps pure Source energy within it and gifts it back to you. And so these three streams of energy, the Earth's energy, the Reiki energy, and pure Source energy, begin descending back to you through the heavens, entering the Earth's atmosphere, descending all the way down to above your crown. And with intention and purpose now, you are invited to welcome it into your body. See and feel the energy moving in your crown now, giving you gifts you did not know you could receive, did not know you could ask for. You are worthy to receive every blessing, every gift. Taking this energy in now, further down into your neck. Allow it to fill your shoulders, coming down your arms and your hands, shining out your palm chakras, your fingers, continuing down into your chest, bathing your lungs, releasing the grief that has been held there, and all other emotions and stagnant energy easily released here by source energy, earth energy, and Reiki. The energy completely fills your chest cavity, your heart, your organs, your cells, and your cells are enlivened and awakened. Your cells remember wholeness. Your body awakens, allowing the energy to move down the body, filling the abdomen, illuminating every energy center, every energy pathway in your body, completely clearing and healing and releasing, restoring balance and flow. So that from this moment on, your own life force energy inherent within you supports you in ways unlike before. The energy fills and bathes your hips, down your legs, your knees. Fully receive this energy as it flows further down into your ankles, your feet, out your toes, out your foot chakras, and down into the earth, completing a cycle of life, a cycle of knowing, a cycle of wisdom, a cycle of all that is. And you are a part, an integral part of life on earth and in the heavens. You are here. And you are powerful beyond measure. The days of thinking yourself small are over when you decide it is so. You are invited to step forward into the light of who you truly are. Open to the wisdom of your soul, your spirit, the universe. As you inhabit the earth, you will fulfill the purpose of your presence here. And let us take this moment to name all who have our heart's attention, our animals, our loved ones, those we may not even know, leaders of countries, citizens far away, whoever it is that you wish to offer this energy to. Let us do that now. And all open to receive shall fully receive for their highest good. Reiki always respects free will and the choice to receive is always honored. Offering this energy now to all who have been named, to all who have been pictured, And let us include each one of us present in this moment and present watching and accepting in the future. All who have gathered in common purpose may be blessed and healed at this time, receiving this energy in accordance with your will and your highest good. And we invite you to take a breath in to the body, feeling that sensation, continuing as you exhale. And it is time now, if you wish, to ask for any guidance or special instruction or message. You may ask it from your highest guidance or an enlightened being that has gathered for you. And perhaps you received a message or a sensation or a feeling. Let us take our hands and place them at our heart. Placing that message, that love, this energy within you now at the deepest of levels. And allow the energy to continue to flow to you, creating a reservoir within, so that when you feel the emotions of life, when you're discouraged, when you're saddened, at the moments you want to perhaps give up, we ask you to remember the instrument of healing that you have been in these past moments, bringing light into the world, sharing it with others, knowing yourself as the light as you step forward. There is much love for you and support. Please revisit this to remind yourself of your frequency, your vibration, your purpose, your worth. For all you do here is with great purpose. All you do here truly moves mountains. And though you may not see it, you are asked to know it, to trust it, to ask your higher self for guidance. sealing this healing energy with universal love and light. And when you are ready, you may bring your attention to your eyes and slowly open them and return. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way here while we come back. Here we go. All right. I hope you enjoyed that today. Little different. I've never quite done anything quite like that one before, so I hope you did enjoy that. Oh, hi there, Cassie. Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. I like that purple heart. I'm just kind of coming back here to reality myself. Yeah. Adam, thank you. Yeah. To you as well. Yeah. So, wow. Oh, yeah. So I'm just asking now, is there a message for me to share with you? And I don't know. Let's find out. I feel like there is something here. So let's tune in here and find out. There is much truth for the message that conveys you are much greater than you give yourself credit for. You have accomplished much more in this lifetime than you will ever be able to fathom in your current form as a human on earth. By the way, that's what comes through. Um, all that you seek and desire is within your grasp, which it is within your making, it is within your purview. The largest invitation that we can extend to you is to leave the past behind. Your memories of the past are often inaccurate, but yet you imprison yourself in the now moment based on these recollections. We ask you instead to know yourself anew in this moment, to claim your power now. What you did 10, 20, 30 years ago has no bearing on who you are today unless you choose it to have that power. It is within your decision, your intention to become free, for only you have the key to unjail yourself from the shortcomings that you have prescribed based on actions that are no longer happening. Please relinquish the need to punish yourself, for this serves no one and holds you back from the work that you can accomplish today. Love yourself freely, for when you do, you are inspired, and it is through inspiration that your decisions are elevated. You create in higher ways, and you succeed in ways that you cannot see for yourself from your limited view based on who you are when framed in the past. Give yourself credit for all you have succeeded in doing and move past the fears of not succeeding in the future. For you must try, you must step forward. Every day has decisions that are up to you to make. We ask you to make them, to move forward. We ask you to make mistakes. Mistakes are experiences for learning and growth. Why is there fear about a misstep? Learn and grow and choose again. And in this, you will weave a perfect and wonderful life that you can be at peace with, knowing that you lived, that you loved, and that you tried. There is success in trying. The energies of the earth and the universe shall rise up to meet you as you set intention and take action. Action by you calls action by the other elements. And together we co create. We manifest and we change worlds. Will you not step forward and relinquish the binds from the past? The only question, the only way this does not happen is by you choosing to stay put. No one else holds you to your past but you. You are the key to the freedom that you seek. Be still and know yourself as truth, as light, and as love. Okay. Um, I hope that that resonated with you. Um, I thank you all for being here. I guess I have a couple of announcements to make. Yeah. Also, if you'd like to comment on the meditation or the message, you certainly can. Yeah. And yeah, the announcements. So I'm teaching some Reiki classes. I actually have several weeks off from classes right now, but I have classes open in July and then further down in the year. So you can find that information at mainstreamreiki.com if you want to join me for a class. I also wanted to give a shout out to Dave Markowitz. I've talked about Dave before. He's been on the podcast 2 times, and he's got an episode coming out again very soon. And Dave is known as the empath guy, and he has helped empaths like nobody else that I know of anyway, Dave Markowitz. And so um, let's see, our admin here, she has put in the upcoming class link in the chat for you. And I bet she's going to paste in the Dave Markowitz link. He's doing a free event. There it is. Thank you so much. He's doing a free event. It's through the Shift Network, but it's all about empaths and highly sensitive people and healing the traumas. He calls them original wounds. And that is actually what our podcast episode is about that's coming up beyond the Reiki Gateway. But tune into the free event because Dave is amazing. Just his voice is healing, I think. So what I would say is check it out. And if you can't make, the webinar on Shift, they'll send you a replay. And then he's going to offer a full course about it. But this free event will give you a great opportunity for really going more personally on your journey, you'll get tools, you'll get insights just meeting with Dave for that free event. So I hope you'll check him out. And yeah, I really like Dave, if you can't tell. Dave Markowitz. Okay. Anyway, webinar link is in the chat. And then, oh, yeah, yeah. I have a free webinar. How about that coming up? But mine is in conjunction with Massage Magazine Insurance Plus. You know, those people over at Massage Magazine, we've collaborated a little bit before. And yeah, there's Dave's link there in the chat now. So I've collaborated with Massage Magazine in the past. I've written some articles for them. We did some social media things, and they're really great people. They do have great insurance if you're in the US and you need insurance if you're a practitioner for any kind, all kinds of holistic things, not just Reiki. Anyway, they invited me to do a webinar, and it's free, and it's going to be through Zoom, and it's June 26th. And my brain's a little bit on vacation at the moment, but it has something to do with evolving Reiki, like evolving the practice of Reiki for modern times and modern practice. And so I hope you can RSVP. Again, it's free. I don't know if they're doing a recording or not on that one though, but it will probably tell you in the description. That being said, I've talked a lot today, and gosh, thank you all for being here. And does somebody have a question for me? Oh, hi there, Jan. I see you there again. Yes. Um, yeah, yeah. Thanks, Cassie. I appreciate your comments. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we have a little bit of a new look here. If you've been here before, we have different frames now. So it's not kind of, it's freshened it up a little bit, I think. All right. Question: how often do grids need to be charged? Well, this is a great question. So typically, I teach this in my. Oh, good. Thanks, Sylvia. She signed up for Dave's class. Awesome. Yeah, I bet you'll like it. So yeah, come back next time. Let us know what you thought. Um, Okay, grids. So when I teach about Reiki grids in my Reiki Master class, what we really say is about every day. But here's the thing: I think that that's a great place to start. But if you are like me, my grid lives right over here. This room has so much Reiki in it all the time. I'm always walking by my grid. So for me to formally charge my grid, like go through all the steps and all of that, I probably only do that a couple of times a week, sometimes maybe only once a week. But here's the thing: I have my grid linked up with a lot of other grids, because what I do is I tell my students, if you make a grid, let me know, and then I'll put your grid I'll name your grid and put it in my grid, and then you do the same for mine. And so what this does is, the more we do that, when I charge my grid, I'm also sending energy to, Cassie's grid, or, just as an example. And when she charges her grid, she's charging my grid. And so you see that. So we can build a matrix of Reiki grids all around the planet that way. So I just do a ton of Reiki in here all the time. So it's always on my mind. It's always being charged, that way. But formally charging it once or twice a week is what I do on my side. Yeah. So I think yeah, if you're new to it, I think charging it every day is great, because what that does is it cements in that intention and that routine um, for you to do that. Plus, as you offer Reiki, remember, you're receiving Reiki. So it's a wonderful thing to add in to your self Reiki practice, right? You could be charging your grid and then sit down and do some self Reiki for yourself every day. So it's a wonderful thing to combine with your normal practice. Yeah. Let's see. I think I answered that one. Yeah. And then follow your guidance with it. Advice on getting Reiki clients online or in person. Oh, wow. I wasn't even thinking about Reiki business. Okay. So, advice on getting Reiki clients online or in person. So, number one, I mean, that's kind of different, right? But what I would say is put out some content, you know, do some blog posts, do some articles, write in your local. So, for in person things, write for your local metaphysical magazine. I know there's one where I live. Write articles for them, but put that then on your website as a blog post. Because here's the thing: you can say, I'm open for business all you want. But if nobody comes into contact with anything having to do with you other than your open sign, you're not going to really receive clients. So you need to be putting yourself out there. So, number one, you need a website because that will work for you 24/7. Okay. It'll also start getting you ranked on search engines. So when people search Reiki near me, there you go. Big I don't know, tip there is get listed on Google, Google My Business. Big one. That will really help you be more visible online because even if people are coming to you for in person sessions, they're probably finding you by online, but they might have picked up that metaphysical or, holistic circular that at the grocery store or whatever and seen your article as well. But what I mean is multi-purpose your content. So write an article, put it on your blog, publish it around, Ask Massage Magazine, whatever. Um, it's just different outlets for you. Now, Reiki Rays, they're often looking for writers, articles. Also, the Reiki News Magazine is often looking for good Reiki articles. So check those out. When you get published, then that helps you be seen. So, website, put some content out there. Social media, I know, is a big drag for a lot of people. I think especially Reiki and energy healing people because the energy out there in social media is kind of, not where we would perhaps choose to spend a lot of our time, but having a social media presence that can help you as well. I also recommend having some sort of special for new clients to come in. And so I've put a lot of different things out there just in this couple of minutes for you. I do have a series on YouTube called Reiki Business Success. So if you haven't seen that yet, go to my YouTube channel and look that up, Reiki Business Success. Those are old videos, but they're still pretty good. And what I would say is uh, you can start there. In my Mainstream Reiki membership community, I have a business level. And so if you really want more help with that, I do mentoring in there every month. I have a course going on in there right now. But part of my mission is to help Reiki people succeed in having their own Reiki business because that's how we get Reiki into the mainstream more and more and more is for when you succeed at it. So, I can't teach everybody and I can't um, uh, have the only Reiki business out there to help people, right? I don't even see clients anymore because I'm so dedicated to my membership and my classes and helping Reiki practitioners succeed. Now, I do have a list, though, on my website called Featured Practitioners, and that's now tied. This is a new thing I'm doing where Reiki practitioners who work with me in the community have an opportunity to become a featured practitioner, and that lists them on my website. And I recommend them as for Reiki sessions for people. And the reason I can do that and feel good about it, because I mean, that would be my real worry. I want to be careful who I recommend. They're with me in the community, they're mentoring with me. I know that these people are dedicated to Reiki and to practicing with integrity and always doing the best they can, offering the highest sessions possible for their clients. So that's the featured practitioner program. But anyway, that I kind of veered off your question there. But basically, you need visibility. You need a website. You need to do Google My Business. You need visibility. You need to put content out there. And I would say do some sort of a new client special, which can help people reluctant to try Reiki to even for the first time to come to you because you can't have a returning client if they never come through the door in the first place. So I always say that a lot, but it's true. You can't have a returning client if they never book the first session. So it's all about that. Yeah. Next one. Oh yeah, let's see. Can all 3 degrees of Reiki be taught online? Absolutely, absolutely. I do that all the time. It works beautifully. We have discussion, we have, uh, questions and answers, we practice online together, use Zoom. It all works beautifully together. As a matter of fact, this is the exact topic that I will be presenting at the Reiki Raise Healing Summit in November. So I'm doing that again this year. I believe that's being held in November. So I do a whole talk on this, but I absolutely love teaching live and online. Uh, Everything works beautifully. The energy works beautifully. I mean, I can't speak for all classes, and all classes are different. My classes aren't recorded. My attunements aren't, uh, without me around. We are live like this. Except I can see everybody on my screen because we're on Zoom and all of that kind of thing. And I also limit my class to 12 students so that we have a more personal group. But everything that we do in person, we can do online fully effectively. The only one thing that we can't do online is placing our hands on the physical body of the other person. But we know that this works because distance Reiki works. We're here over distance offering Reiki, right? It works. So why would the classes not work? If you want to learn online, I do recommend live and online with the teacher so that you can have practice with other students, so that you can uh, ask your questions as they come up. I think that adds a lot to it. But look for a teacher with integrity, with purpose, clear vision, and also, what are you going to be able to do after the class? That's really important. I have had people come into my classes and they took a class, even in person. So, just an in person class doesn't mean it's high quality. There are in person classes that are not very good. And I've had people come to my classes and say, yeah, I had that Reiki class, and then after it was over, I didn't even know if I had an attunement, or I didn't know what to do after the class. I didn't know if I could practice or how to practice. Okay, so no, no, no. I would say that is not a very good that is not a quality Reiki class. A student needs to know what their next steps are after the class. What are they equipped to do? And my goodness, they're going to know that they were attuned to the energy in the class. That should never be a question at all. So again, here I am rambling, right? Whew, but yeah, that's a lot. Anyway, I hope that that's helpful to you. So look for quality instruction, whether it's online or in person. If you're new to Reiki, what books would you suggest? Oh, very new to this, but okay. Oh, I don't know. Okay, you know what? Go to my Amazon shop because I can't think of book names or anything right now, but I have an Amazon shop. Maybe we can get the link here. It's under Mainstream Reiki, and I have a list there of Reiki books and resources. So that would be great. Spirit of Reiki comes to mind just because I was looking at it just the other day. But there are different books out there for you. But go to the Amazon shop. It's under Mainstream Reiki, and I have a list there for you. And I think you may even find even more stuff there you might like, but we'll see about getting that link in. I know we're right about at time, and I don't want to put another question up necessarily. Oh, Michelle, she says your classes are wonderful. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Yes, we have the link to the Amazon shop now in the chat, so you can check that out. There was something here asked though, and I wanted to go to it. Somebody mentioned a headache, right? Make sure you're grounding, you're drinking a lot of water. That's what I would say. That's the first thing to suspect, okay? When we move a lot of energy, yes, I have a slight headache while practicing. Is it okay? Yeah. So I would just really make sure you're grounding well, you're drinking your water, and just know, I mean, I know it might not be positive, but I can spin about anything positive. And so I'm going to say that kind of is an indicator you're doing it, right? You're doing Reiki because when we move a lot of energy, we can often have that headache come on. So even though it doesn't feel good to you, it's kind of like you're doing it. It is validation for you. So water and grounding. And then there was one other one I wanted to look at. Um, um, oh, I'm not finding it at the moment. All right. Oh, and Sabine highly recommended my classes as well. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so, so much. Yes. Oh, here's our last question. How to get ready for the July Reiki 1 and 2 classes. I can't wait. So grateful. Hey, Marley. No, what do you want to do? Okay, to get ready. So when I send out the class information to my students, there's a handout in there and it says optional preparations. The key word here is optional, because I I've had times where I've had a lot of Reiki classes as a student because I think that that helps you be a better teacher. So I'm all about that. I've prepared and I've totally not prepared. And I have found that for me, it didn't really matter. What I will tell you is follow your guidance. So if you feel like, fasting a little bit before, then do that. Maybe laying off the news and, all the low energy things in your life, kind of maybe limit that for the few days leading up to the class. But when you sign up for a Reiki class, changes start with your energy right away in some cases. And so it's as though the universe goes, "Oh, she signed up for the class. All right, everybody, let's get her ready." And so you might notice things happening in your life that are like kind of crazy, wild, maybe uncomfortable, You might get flu-like symptoms and things like that, all leading up to the class. And what I would say is that's all good. That is you preparing for the class. But here's the interesting thing. You did not have to know or do anything special to prepare. Your energy and your guidance knew how to do that, right? So if you're feeling wonky, if things are kind of leading up to the class, trust it. Know it's a good sign. Everything's getting ready to up level for you. And that's very, very good. So, bottom line though is just listen to your guidance, I'm not about shoulds. I'm not a teacher that says you should do this and you shouldn't do that. That isn't in my vocabulary. Listen to your guidance. You're not going to get it wrong. All right. If you come to class and you're tired because you couldn't sleep the night before, that's fine. It's all going to work perfectly. It will all work perfectly. I want you to know that because it's absolutely positively true. You're not going to mess it up. So don't worry about it. Okay. Beautiful. Just checking the chat one more time. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, SD Shants, thank you so much. Definitely take Andrea's classes. What does she say? Make close friends with your classmates. I know because I know that does happen, and they keep in contact for months and months and months after. It's a beautiful thing. It's such an honor and such a privilege to teach Reiki classes. I absolutely have the most amazing people come to my classes, and it is an honor. Just as I have so many amazing people here as we meet month after month. And I thank you for your presence and taking time out to be here with me and for yourself, for showing up for yourself. Jan, yeah, 4th of July. It's a holiday here, but hey, who cares? Let's do it. I'll be here. So I'll set a date and meet you here, Jan. July 4th, 11 a.m. Eastern US time. I'll be here and I hope to see you all as well. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Renata, you said, do you teach Usui? My style is Usui Holy Fire. So it's got the Usui symbols and that kind of thing. So you can find out more. All the details are at mainstreamreiki.com. Ah, beautiful. Deep gratitude back to you as well. Take care, everyone.